and I have to guess on the TPX stream as well.
Well, that's unfortunate. Why don't you try like bumping everything and reconnecting, see if that does anything? Because we're doing a live recording here. Just let people know that that's what's happening.
If I was to make a list of good things, I wouldn't put that on it.
What's that?
What's going on right now? With
in the world, you mean? Like
in general.
Yeah.
Like if I had a list that said kitty cats and ribbons, like that would not make it.
Honestly, kitty cats shouldn't be on that list. Kitty cats may be the most disgusting thing in the world.
No, come on, they're cute.
Ribbons?
Oh, wow, I just signed into my Best in Show instant messenger, and I'm getting offline messages sent to me by Brian 1 day and 9 hours ago. I'm really good at being on my instant messenger.
Of all these things, which is the best? Smiles, flowers, ribbons, or kitty cats?
Smiles, flowers, ribbons, or kitty cats? I would guess probably smiles.
You're a monster. They're all great.
Wow.
I hate kitty cats.
I was going to say, and if I had to rank worst, I would say kitty cats are probably worse, followed closely by ribbons. Like, why is a ribbon anything good? It's just a piece of...
It's usually attached to a present.
Okay, but that's not... Well, then presents. I'll put presents on that list.
No, ribbon. Ribbon could be a present.
Ribbon is pointless.
What do you put on a ribbon if the ribbon's a present? Do you put a littler ribbon on it?
Wait, why would you wrap a ribbon?
That's true. No, but you wouldn't wrap a ribbon. You would put like
I put
a
a box. Inside a box, I would put a ribbon and then put another ribbon on top of it.
See, you know where I'm getting that from? There was this old song, probably from like the very early 50s, and it was called A Smile.
I was only
Ribbon.
a teenager then. I won't remember it.
And it's this little girl and her mother, and she's singing, "A smile is something special, a ribbon is something rare," which I still don't understand why ribbons were so rare.
Dude, in the 50s? You don't remember the great ribbon drought of 1956? It was one of the most awful things ever.
Patience and Prudence, if anyone wants to go check that out. It's on the Ghost World soundtrack.
I'm just imagining old women crying as they're trying to fancy, like out of newspaper, some sort of ribbon for the top of a box because they couldn't come up with any other ribbons.
Well, you remember the ribbon line riots, right?
Well, obviously. Once they got... I mean, the thing is, it's
I think that kind of... That sort of is what
I said
allowed...
the thing, not here.
That's kind of what let communism seep into Russia, I think, was the ribbon, the lack of ribbons.
Yeah, but I mean, what are you going to do? It's just like the Xbox 360. If you got 100 of them and you got 10,000 people that are dying for ribbons, red ribbons, whatever they can, it's going to cause all sorts of problems. But sorry, I got to really put WD-40 on this mic stand so every time I move, I don't feel like I have to shut my mic off.
Well, not until after Halloween because it's kind of creepy.
You want to talk about really creepy? So last night I'm doing a little research for our show, bestinshowradio.com, that premieres exclusively on TPX Radio, not the Best in Show Radio channel on the TPX Radio conglomerate. That doesn't exist yet. But as I'm doing research for the show last night, I'm flipping through one of the websites, and I find a thing that says, in a site that has a list of like all great news stories, one of the things on the site says, just in time for Halloween, the 15... best ghost pictures of all time, and they're all supposedly real photos that apparently like photo specialists said are not doctored photos and stuff. And I looked at them. I don't believe in much. I believe in real things. I don't really believe in extra scary things. I actually went to bed a little bit scared last night thinking about these ghosts. Not that I believe in ghosts, because I honestly don't. I went so far as to say to my wife as I talked to her about this morning that, there's no such thing as a ghost. There's no such thing as a god. None of this is real. It's all stupid, And her whole thing was, hey, you know what? I'm not taking any chances. I believe in you, ghosts. And she showed in the house. Tonight, when you decide to come screw with him, it's not me that's saying it. It's him. Yeah,
I believe in you, ghost.
But so then last night, as I laid my head on my bed, I heard noises in the house. I got up to go look at the noises, and I couldn't find the source, and that was it. And then I had a dream about, zombies, and I don't mean our 14-year-old friend.
Thank God.
There
is a God, and I thank him for that.
That's a different dream, and that's more of a daydream. A
fantasy.
Right, fantasy, exactly. But, it was...
You just creeped him out,
Did he just leave the chat room? What's going on? Why are you doing anything on that computer?
Whoa. Do you really want me to answer this on the air?
Yes, because anything that you do on that computer right now is going to affect the recording.
I'm taking as many services down from the computer that is whose processes and performance are making it blare up over 100% usage that I possibly can, that you don't need, like digital imaging software and so forth.
I understand, but every single thing that you're doing on that right now is affecting the recording.
And I'm hoping it's affecting it by removing the pauses and the six...
Not the recording. They're having a problem in the room, which is on a different computer than that.
They're having a problem on the entire feed. And
But
it's happening here, too. I can see it visually happening.
Noids.
Wait, you
How do
guys,
you
you
see it
guys,
visually
you guys
happening?
take that off mic, Fred.
What's that?
Let's discuss the NFL a little bit.
Let's discuss the what?
The NFL, the National Football League.
You really? Mm-hmm. You want to do it?
Yeah.
Why? Why do you want to do that?
This computer never has an issue with all that stuff running every...
What happened? What happened at the NFL?
The Atlanta Falcons,
Did they win one?
they won one.
Oh my
Couple
god!
weeks ago.
I don't believe it.
I was going to say, not this Monday night. They got slapped around by the New York Football Giantropolitans.
By the way, I was in Sears, and I see a Nerf football, and I know your daughter likes little Nerf toys, and I pick it up, and it has an Atlanta Falcons logo on it. I was buying it to bring it here, and I didn't have money.
It now
on me.
belongs to your cat.
I don't own $9, so I couldn't get it.
Who are the undefeated teams left? New England Patriots and the Colts, right?
Those are the only two that are left as of right now.
Wait, how'd the Dolphins do last night?
Oh no, they're still victorious. Liz.
For not.
they're a terrific team, 0-6, and hey, they're playing the New England Patriots this week. So I'm going to go out on a limb, and say final score 73-72 in a close battle. New England will win.
Ooh.
I say, and I'm not even joking now, I say Miami 30, New England 27.
Stupid.
And I don't think Miami's going to win again, and I don't think New England's going to lose again after this.
Stupid. That's the most ridiculous thing you could ever say in your entire life. First of all, we don't have a quarterback. Second of all, we just got rid of our best receiver.
Crazy Cleo Lemon?
I know, I understand. Third of all, the greatest running back in the NFL, who's the point leader in the NFL right now, Ronnie Brown, is only that way because his team's getting blown out every week, and they just ignore him because they know he's not scoring.
The Patriots aren't going undefeated, but I don't think a good team's going to beat them. I think they're going to get caught napping.
Are you insinuating that the Dolphins aren't a good team? They've made every game a close one.
They made every game they showed up.
They showed up. It's true. Got to give them that. Got to give them that.
You want to talk about some more football this week? A real dramatic moment happened last week, right here, maybe about 4 blocks from this house, as the McKee Staten Island Tech Seagulls played the Harlem Hellfighters. Final score: Hellfighters 44, Seagulls 36. Dramatic game right here in Staten Island, just a couple blocks from our house. Just something I thought I'd want to talk about high school sports. Reason I'm actually bringing the story up is because when the Harlem Hellfighters came in, they found racial epithets written upon the bench that they had to sit on. The officials at the game refused to call any of the holding penalties against the Seagulls, and when the coach of the team showed up, the gentleman from Staten Island Tech insisted on harassing the coach of the team, asking him for some sort of identification to be allowed onto the field, a field that I could walk on right now without even being asked a question.
With a keg.
Way to go, Staten Island! Get rid of the stigma of being known as the racist borough.
Any nooses in there?
Howard
Any
Beach,
nooses?
Staten Island, all together at last.
Just written stuff. No nooses.
No
you know
nooses.
what?
It's not Columbia.
Speaking of that,
Columbia,
there was
a lot of other places.
They were saying there was a racial attack on Staten Island. A black guy was beat up by 5 white guys.
In Heartland Village about a year and a half ago. Is that what you're talking about?
2 nights ago. But
I was busy. I was doing something that
in
night.
Mariners Harbor,
Couldn't get out there?
in the blackest section of Staten Island, they said, and it just doesn't make any sense to me. And they even asked some people on the block, and I remember this one distinctly. This black guy going, just like looking at the camera, going, "Nah, something's up."
It sounds like the report for the Leprechauns. Look at when he's up. Nah, something's up.
Looking at the camera like he deserved it. He had to.
Yeah, I mean, things happen. There's you know.
I think the news thing. I think the worst thing they can do is report every single thing that happens with the news thing, because it's
Everyone's
going to
do it so they can get on the news.
Escalate and escalate now. Especially since it's Halloween time. People hang nooses everywhere during Halloween.
No, they don't.
That's the most ridiculous thing.
They really
hang
do.
pumpkins and
Wait a second.
spiders.
If you walk around the houses that are really decorated, there's always like a noose hanging with like a fake body in it.
There's always a new